Buongiorno a tutti e a tutte, siamo qui con un altro appuntamento in avvicinamento al Lago Film Fest ehm, con Noemi Osselaer, regista di Erpe, film in concorso Nuovi Segni, che verrà presentato in anteprima italiana. Siamo molto felici di avere Noemi qui con noi e avere Erpe all'interno del nostro concorso Nuovi Segni. Vi ricordo che il film sarà disponibile sia online che in presenza e potete trovare maggiori informazioni sul film a lff2021.com. L'intervista sarà condotta in inglese, quindi vi ringrazio intanto per ascoltarci. Hi Noemi, and
Hi.
nice to meet you. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm fine. You?
Yeah, I'm fine. From where you talk us?
I'm now currently in Belgium, in Aalst. It's a village in between Ghent and Brussels.
Okay. You already mentioned the word village, so we could dive in Erpe, because could you explain to the audience what Erpe is about?
Yeah, it's hard to explain what it is about because it's really an experience. You really have to experience a film. It all started in my native village, the village where I was born in Erpe, and I was recording their images and sounds during my master degree because it's my graduating film, and I wanted to edit these images and sounds in such a way that the viewer would experience like a kind of cosmical trip through the village. Instead of just a film about my native village, it would be really a kind of experience. So if I would define, or if I would have to define a film, it's really kind of a travel through a village instead of just instead of just a portrait about a village. It's really about you begin in the normal daily life in Appena, but when the evening falls, things start to shift. Kind of dreamlike atmosphere start to infiltrate the village, and eventually we are taken along on a trip through Appena.
Yeah, and it's a very particular, I think, kind of film because it starts in a way, and then we dive into, as you says, a cosmical travel. How this idea of cosmical travel came to you? What was your main proposal for this? Why to make such, because the film start in a way that it's mostly codified, and then it start to lose their shape to begin to become something else. So I was curious about how this idea was born.
Yeah, actually, for a long time I was collecting images and sounds, and I didn't know really how to connect them in the edit. But then I had this weird dream, weird, very lucid dream in which I was flying through an exploding star. And I thought it would be interesting to translate somehow this experience into the images and sound that I collected. And eventually I thought that we would, in the film, departed from this everyday world we all know, we are all familiar with, and dive into this kind of strange dreamlike experience that I had, but that I somehow also transferred through these images, and that eventually we would have this feeling of being in an exploding star. So it derived from an own experience, this idea.
And also the night, it's very difficult to film the night because every director try to capture the essence of the night, but you try to also I think, redefine the codes of a rural village through the night appearance of animals and vegetation. And what is the most fascinating thing of the night for you? And what was your research on this part of the day?
Well, for me, it's the film is not the night itself is not that important. But for me, is important is the moment of the day where it's as much light as day, as much light as night. So blue hour, whereas as much day as night, and then this creates a tension between the night and the day, and I think this tension is really something that I want to make tangible in the film through this blue light. So for me, this blue light, or also the red light of the sun going down, it's very important because it creates like this unfamiliar tension in the landscape. So I did not really do a research but I tried to be as much as I could be out there during these times of the days, and feel really how animals behave at that time of the day, because you really feel that the animals know that the night will come, and that creates a tension. So before the night is there, that it will come, and you hear crows, you hear cows running through the fields, you hear a lot of birds singing or welcoming the night, and yeah, that's important for the film, this crossover between night and day.
And are you currently working on something new? So, have you any upcoming projects?
Well, not right now. I'm not working on a film. I'm working on a series of drawings, and it's another medium. It's not film right now. I'm working in a residency in Ghent, an artist residency, and yeah, that's where I'm working. I'm working currently for an exhibition, and yeah, I don't know what will come next.
But we will be more than happy to watch it. So thank you so much, Noemi, for being with us today, and I hope to host you in Lago. We'll switch to Italian. So thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for
ringraziamo Noemi per essere stata qui con noi. Vi ricordo che il film è disponibile sia in presenza che online. Potete trovare tutte le informazioni su LFF 2021, Erpe, concorso Nuovi Segni, in anteprima nazionale. Vi ringrazio e vi do appuntamento a un'altra delle interviste di Lago Film Fest 2021.